What is up everyone, Basin CC here bringing you another RLO Power Rankings. Firstly, let's have a look at the bubble. Panic Gaming, Ignista Esports and Relapsin have all bounced onto the board after the positive results in the third RLCS Regional and the Bluebird weekly bash tournaments occurring every Friday night. As we now head into the off-season, the ability to continue for these rosters to compete in those weeklies will help solidify their placing in the future season and as well as the off-season power rankings soon to occur. As we move now into the teams, we've got Team Skyfire, Dumbo's team and Donkey Squad all making their placings here. Donkey Squad jump into 10th place after qualifying for the Spring Major, following an impressive third regional, especially in their knockout gauntlet performance. The experience that has been obtained from the rookies Kaka and Finn in the major has definitely assisted them in being able to be stronger for upcoming RLCS seasons. Continuing onwards, we find Overt spinning down the leaderboard. At the commencement of the spring split, this roster had a lot of potential to become a new challenger to the top 4, but the lack of consistency to compete with their core roster in regionals due to other personal commitments has hurt them in their placings on this board. Positions from 4th to 6th have Direwolves, Mindfreak and Canberra Havoc. Canberra Havoc reached new heights in the third regional by being able to achieve a top 4 placing after consistently coming in 8th the entire RLCS season. It's an achievement for the boys to be able to make it into playoffs every single regional, but to make top 4 finally is definitely something they should be proud of. Another team to highlight is the Direwolves roster. Super Sub Vive was activated for the third regional as well as the major after the departure of Zen. The roster struggled in the third regional and the group stage of the major, but after motivating words from the Super Sub, they were able to transform into the major Wolves and cause some havoc. And now, finally moving on to our top 3 of Oceania. It's without question that Ground Zero is the best roster in the region. The boys continue to destroy the competition, but unfortunately due to COVID restrictions preventing a land for Worlds, the guys have now had to turn their focus to the Oceanic Championship, which will be an online event. The opportunity for them to compete and complete the historic run in style will be definitely something they will be looking to achieve, with hoping to get a complete sweep. But we cannot forget to talk about the matchup of the season. That's right, it all came down to the final semi-final of the major between Cringe Society and Renegades to determine who would finish in second place for the RLCS X standings. When a sweep was on the cards for Cringe Society, the miracle split run for Renegades had looked to be all washed away. But Renegades weren't going to go away that easy, and they sent us into a Game 7 that was on Champions Field on the main channel. The epic contest goes down as one of the most dramatic and nail-biting series of the season for Oceania. And for both rosters, that rivalry continues to burn strong, and will definitely be a motivating factor for Renegades in both the upcoming season and any future tournaments that they'll match up against each other in. And with the RLCS X season coming to a close, teams have now begun the OCE roster shuffle. Additionally, preparing themselves for the Intel World Open, which is coming up shortly, we can have a short break for fans, players and staff before we get into all the action for the next season. But if you would like to read more about the RLO Power Rankings or about your favourite team, be sure to go to our website, rloceania.com/rankings.